I just heard
Bang.
1022.
What's 1022?
So it sounds like the ground units might be, or maybe just the Baldwin Park units, the East LA. Oh no, yeah, they're asking the airship just to track it now.
They're still following our track.
Dude, this guy is flying.
Just because of the fact that this person is going so fast, they're not going to risk their own officers' lives, obviously. They're not going to risk the lives of the public as well, who are also on this freeway right now with this motorcycle.
Hey, good on you, LAPD, for not getting involved in this.
Miles per hour.
This guy's going way too fast. Dude.
Change of lane going at a high rate of speed now on the 710 freeway, covering a large amount of ground and some dangerous that, as Mike was telling us, some of the units have pulled back and now they're going to be tracking this from the air. But the wonder is there more than speed here? He's wanted for speed, but what else? Does he know that he might be wanted?
This dude is flying.
Pushing it right now. They're going to stay on top of it, as we've been seeing, as Desmond is talking about.
Dude, this dude is flying.
Authorities are trying to get to them.
And Desmond, we're looking at your shot here. We got the brighter streets right now. You can see the driver. Looks like he has a backpack on, a t-shirt, and a helmet. Not a lot of protection, as you were saying. If anything should happen here, the consequences could be deadly.
Probably got to take a shit.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm familiar with the motorcycle community, but
I'm not too familiar with what motorcycles do, Dan, but
you know, that they at least would have some protection from road rash. But I mean, if you're going this fast and you crash, that's it. You know, bottom line, no matter how
jeez.
Wipe out.
The Gazette, thank you.
If it were to happen. So it is always a crazy thing to see. Mike had mentioned how it's almost become like a nightly ritual when we hear about CHP in the Baldwin Park area chasing a motorcyclist on the westbound 10. It's like deja vu. We hear this almost every single night, and almost every night that motorcycle steps on the gas and they get away. And it almost makes me wonder, like, is this the same guy who's going out here?
That's wild. This guy runs from the cops every night in Baldwin Hills.
Area that we see, or we hear anyway, about motorcycle pursuits, and usually it's over before we can even get SkyCal started, because, like I said, they don't even attempt it because, you know, these guys start driving.
He's going to crash and it's going to be TOS.
Like this. So,
I would argue if I cut away right as he crashes, that's not TOS.
Eyes on, we have eyes on as well. Really just kind of by luck.
Because people watch
Happen to be up in the
car crashes
far away.
on stream all the time.
We'll see.
Cars at this time of night, you know, probably going like 70, even up to 80 miles an hour when there's not a lot of traffic.
Dude, he is flying. He was doing 116.
Just how fast this motorcyclist is going.
Susie, and one really quick, I'm just listening to some radio traffic here. They are saying that the motorcyclist has been going at these extremely high speeds for so long, they think he probably will run out of gas soon. So
no.
We run into this situation with CHP when you're going at these high speeds. We're in and out of different offices, and they're trying to coordinate with different offices.
150! Holy!
It's like basically statewide. So
yeah, I know it looks like they've slowed.
150 is nothing.
Down 66.
My GT does 200
an hour now. Is that
LOL?
The units have.
Bro, how do you operate a motorcycle with such a huge penis?
They've given up on me.
Well, yeah, and you know he knows what.
Is it hard?
Right?
Do you need a sidecar for it?
If he doesn't see them right behind him, he may think like, oh, this is a chance where maybe I can save some of this gas and I don't need to pin it.
Yeah, you know, Mike, you
Bro, he's chilling. He only has one hand on the bike.
So much distance, and they don't want to give him too much distance because he could just drive into a dark area or a parking structure or something like that, and he might be able to get away. However,
He slowed down, bro. He was driving with one hand.
Motorcycle, so that's
oh my god.
Really
oh my god.
You know,
oh, it made me nervous.
Stolen. It just came back for speeding violation. So just really curious what this suspect thinks they're going to be able to do to get away and still keep the
they're doing it
in their possession as well.
Yeah, and you know, Des, I was kind of thinking that was kind of a little bit of his fatal flaw. That spot you saw where he kind of slowed down there and they were able to catch up to him. That was the first time they were able to get.
If he has no glove, his hands are fucking dying right now. Yeah, I bet he's cold.
That they were finally able to get the plate, which usually these guys are going so fast they never get the chance to. So them having the plate, that means they likely know who at least the registered owner is, maybe who this person is. Looks like we're getting off, Des, yeah?
But yeah,
he needs to turn his lights off ASAP. Oh God.
So we're at Long Beach Boulevard.
Oh God.
Compton, and now you know have his license plate.
Let's add some danger.
That. But now, you know, after going 120, 130 on the freeway, all of a sudden stopped at the light and not attempting to blow a red light or anything like that.
Come on, Susie.
Plate is 100% tucked. News is on that copium.
Person is off the freeway now.
Yeah, I mean,
Exit.
all the local news networks are going to
Very,
cape
very
for
fast, from what I
cops
can tell.
in a big way.
We saw
This guy better have some special
miles
tricks
an hour at one point on the westbound side.
at the end if he wants to live up to the other chases we have watched. Yeah. I mean, this is not that crazy a chase. He's just going so
Here in
fast.
SkyCal, westbound 10 to the south, 710, and then we're briefly on the westbound 105 before coming down to Long Beach Boulevard, and now headed southbound.
If he doesn't come off the bike in full drag, this is the worst chase we've ever watched.
But have been running
Damn, you guys standards have gone insane.
residential area, that spotlight from CHP overhead. They still have eyes from the sky, not from
I'll never forget the wig chase. Dude, you guys don't even understand what a moment that was. I can't believe that didn't get more like replay
see him going to residential.
on the internet.
We always think that they may be getting ready.
I gotta tell my TikTok editor, because that's like one of the most insane things I've ever
I did
seen.
mention that this they're expecting this guy to run out of gas.
Yeah, that was one of the units who said, like this guy had been going so fast for so long, he can't have that much gas in the tank. But they at least
What happened? A guy got out of a truck
pad and dead too.
in full drag
Streets
and then ran as like his wig and his heels popped off into a Denny's,
situation where they'll need
and they like lost him.
Long Beach PD.
It was incredible.
Further to the south, they want them ready.
It was the greatest chase of all time. After a cop tried to ram him and just drove his car full speed into a tree
because of speed,
and just destroyed
they'll chase it.
an LAPD cruiser.
Especially with him still going 70 miles an hour on surface streets here.
Yeah, we
I've never seen this little traffic in Los Angeles. What is going on?
Street there again, the CHP spotlight overhead.
Oh, stopping under the overpass.
Down, going underneath.
That's a classic.
If they pop back out, a very common pursuit tactic where, yep.
You think he's still there? Maybe ditch the bike?
I have to wonder if they did, Pat. You see the spotlight hanging out on the other side, and so many of these suspects now. This is what they're doing. They're going to places where they can evade the eyes up in the sky. Us as well as CHP. You see their spotlight. We kept the shot wide to see if we would see him come out.
What is that?
I have to wonder if they just ditched the bike and got out and walking away from the scene or something. Might have parked it right there in the center divider. They have not come out from underneath this one. You see CHP's spotlight looking frantically all over the place as well. Is that the bike right
No, he
there?
just
Did he just come out or not?
There he is. Okay. There we go.
Right there.
So came back out, tried a little
Spotlight
maneuver
is
there,
on him.
Fooled us for a moment. But
That was almost
here
slick.
Now on Imperial Highway at State Street, and thought maybe it was going to end. Tried a little maneuver.
That was almost slick.
He just said that. He said, fooled us for a moment. So it almost seems like that was intentional, right? Don't you think? Folks, you tried to. Well, now they're stopped at a light. Interesting.
And
Hasn't this person been running lights? Running through
this
lights?
person has not been running the lights. We've had their super crazy speed.
Okay, he does have gloves on.
They've been stopping at all the red lights. That seems to be where the suspect wants to draw the line, realizing that would just be, the most dangerous thing they could probably do is try to, cross traffic there with, nothing protecting them while, 4,000 pound vehicles are, hurling in their direction. So it seems to be where they draw the line is crossing red lights. But speeds, we've seen 70, 80
G-Buster, thank you so much.
130 on freeways. I do have to mention that we are, as we crossed Imperial and Alameda, now officially on the edge of LAX's.
Wow, there's 7,000 people here. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Complicating factor.
King of late night.
Depending on where the suspect wants to
I'm the
go.
night crawler.
But, we are westbound on Imperial Highway, and Imperial Highway kind of functions like a mini freeway in some stretches. Here you go, up to 70, 80 miles an hour now. Yeah, definitely a wide street here, parallel with 105.
Well, you know, and I know you
Such a good song.
probably talked about this in the last hour.
Okay,
but
he's flying
I'm
again.
Just noticing that this person doesn't have on a jacket or coat of any. They've got jeans on and a helmet.
And a T-shirt.
I'm worried that they're gonna catch cold.
I didn't see an outer jacket of any kind, and I'm wondering, well, okay, we gotta look at them.
It's just so risky. To
I'm worried.
130 miles an hour on the freeway, Pat, and not even wearing a T-shirt here. Now, I will be curious. There are CHP units on Imperial trying to catch up with him right now. When he made that move under the bridge, that's when the airship said, okay, let's get a bunch of units in here. So I am listening to a unit that's coming up behind him on Imperial. So we'll be interested to see if
Oh boy.
catch up or how much involvement CHP wants to have on the ground.
Hey guys, because what can they do at this point? If you get up, you throw a spike strip if you can?
No,
Certainly
fuck
not
no.
do any kind of pivot.
Throw a spike strip.
Try to spike a motorcycle either.
Try to kill the guy?
For the rider there. So I mean, what they're doing.
You are the Conan of Twitch? Thank you. That's a nice
they're
thing to
gonna
say.
watch him, wait for him to run out.
I'm trying to look more and more like a barbarian every day.
And the best they can do is try to have a bunch of units in the area to be able to catch up with them as soon as he kind of gets off or ends or what have you here. But I think he's kind of starting to realize the writing on the wall here. I mean, you tried that move under the freeway. Now we're stopping at all the stoplights and kind of trying to follow the rules of the road here. But that night sign is not. Oh, look, there's a CHP unit behind him.
I see.
Let's see if they light him up. But I'm not unaware that everyone is still looking at him.
Well, you notice he turns around
Yeah.
to see what's behind him, so he knows they are. Maybe he wants to see how close. So if
Look
you're
at him,
right,
there he is. Yeah, Pat.
if ground units have actually picked up this pursuit again, well, look at this. Look at this.
Let's see.
Oh.
Whoa. Wow.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
CHP was not having it. They were not having it tonight. Wow.
Okay.
What a weird thing to do.
Oh, boy.
Just kind of sneak up behind him, and before he could think about anything, they got out and pushed him off the bike, and that brings this to an abrupt end.
Okay, now what maneuver do you call that? A tackle? I mean, that
What
was
move do you call that? Shoving a guy over who's already surrendered.
outside the playbook for
Yeah,
that
I
one.
just pushed him over. I mean, I don't think I've seen that one before.
A human pit.
Yeah, exactly.
They just, they tackle the guy.
There you go.
Well, you know what,
Yeah, they fit
Desmond,
it in.
Mike?
Oh, they're gonna replay it.
It could have ended worse.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
they just probably said, okay, we're tired of this.
Yeah.
That's like going.
Wow. Dude, he should have tried some more overpasses. All right.